Hello, kids. Another 31 days of horror reviews every day, all the way to Halloween. Uh, I'm doing two today because I missed Wednesday. That was just unavoidable. I wasn't feeling too well. I have a physical thing going on, uh, but it's not too serious. It was just acting up, and I was very tired. So. Uh, Next day I did a short thing, and I'm doing a short movie today. This is only 70 minutes long. It's from this collection, which is not all werewolves. This one is a Yeti movie, and according to information I pulled up, this is from, first of all, it's from 1954. It's believed to be the first American film about a Yeti, although another film featuring a Yeti-like snowman, some completely foreign name, uh, so it can't be an American film, was released 4 months earlier. I mean, what's the point? If that's a foreign movie, uh, then this is still possibly the first Yeti movie ever made by Americans. Uh, there's also a list of goofs. I noticed it myself. It's supposed to be in uh, Tibet, and but everybody's all the uh, natives, as they call them in the movie, are speaking Japanese. I noticed it when somebody answers the phone, mushi mushi. I've watched enough Japanese movies and I know that's how the Japanese uh, answer the phone most of the time. Well, the movie's called Snow Creature. Uh, like I said, it's a Yeti movie. An American botanist has an expedition up in the mountains. I'm not sure where they filmed this, but they did find a location that had a lot of snow. Uh, Huge problem right away, and this plagues the whole movie and brings it down pretty far. I mean, this is a very low budget picture. Uh, and as usual, they tend to be more ambitious than they can afford, but they did get some good shots. Uh, but yeah, there's kind of a, because of voiceover over a lot of voiceover narration by the leading uh, character, the botanist, Dr. Frank Parrish, played by Paul Langdon. Uh, there's a ton of that, and it's most of it is in the first part of the movie, and a little bit during the other part, the second part. But well, his expedition is, I don't know what plant he's going after, but he's checking out plants, up in the Himalayas, and they encounter a Yeti. Their guide, Subra, played by Teru Simada. Yeah, I'd say that. Teru Simada. Uh, his wife is taken by the Yeti, and it by force mostly. It turns into a rescue mission instead of a botany expedition. This sounds like pretty interesting plotting, especially when they discover the Yeti. Uh, uh, they get the bright idea, very King Kongish idea of bringing, taking the Yeti uh, back to America and making money off them, basically. Uh, and well, the tables are turned. They get the gun, and they, you know, Subaru doesn't want to take the Yeti away from its land, basically, and they force him to help. Uh, and by the time that this segment is over, and they make it back to more civilized areas, so they can go back home. Uh, yeah, Subra is like, hey, friends again or something, which is really odd. But uh, so they bring him back to America. He escapes, as we would normally assume. It becomes a monster run amok type movie, uh, and then it ends. But yeah, this is it. It it has the worst sin a movie can be, and it's boring, and it's really mostly due to how much voiceover this movie has. That just kind of lulls you into a fugue state because it's not that interesting. But the movie doesn't have enough money, obviously, to show what's being talked about in detail. Instead of having the usual 50s sounding no voiceover, which just seems to be okay in the beginning of movies in the 50s and maybe at the end, but not through most of the movie. And that's really what plagues this movie. I want to keep this short. I honestly think an hour and 10 minutes can be best served doing something else. Uh, so, until next time, this is Charles T. Cochran saying stay safe. Always have a good time. I'm going to see Halloween Kills today. I don't know if that's going to be my second review, but it might. Bye now.